You ready, MP? You gotta play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played, J Moore, but that's Nike's EYBL Select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded, why don't y'all tell me what's so special about Tyson Ice McCall? Hey, I'm serious. Put that high basketball IQ to use and help me help us.
He is a bucket, okay? A threat from everywhere. You can't give him any daylight.
He's a machine, bro. You can wait for him to make a mistake, but he never does. He's fundamentally sound.
And dude goes crazy in the clutch. GOAT mode stuff. That's why they call him Ice.
Casual. Lethal. I was in Steph Curry's camp with him last year. He had that aura about him. It's obvious he's gonna be a pro.
This game's gonna have a lot of eyes on it. You got Slam out there, overtime, scouts from everywhere. But Ice isn't the only monster on that team.
Fact.
Which means we've got a chance to do something special. Tyson's got a lot going for him. I don't care. He's 19th in the country. I get that. But he's never beat me. And they've never matched up against us. Everyone in this locker room, and I mean everyone, has worked like crazy to get here. Which means we've got talent too. So let's go out there and show those EYBL dudes why we were chosen to play this game. If you want me to kill a monster, then I'm going for the head. So if you trust me to take on Ice, then I'll trust you to handle the rest. Bring it in on me.
Let's go.
All for one on 3. 1, 2, 3. All for one! Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, see, that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Dion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers, plucked you out of nowhere, then you had a hot few weeks, so you start feeling yourself. Here's the thing, though. I know that you know that this ain't real. I know that you're scared that one day soon the shots are gonna stop falling. You don't belong here, MP. You belong back home, slinging breakfast to townies. And after this game, when you choke in front of all those scouts, that's exactly where you're going.
Good evening and welcome to this 2K presentation of the EYBL Showcase. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, and we've got a pair of loaded all-star rosters representing the best club basketball players from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League.
And if you've seen these kids play before, you know exactly how talented they are. We're watching the future of basketball on the court today.
And when it comes to the top talent, Drake, names like Ice McCall and MP jump right out at you.
Those two are some of the more well-known names on the list. But you can look up and down these rosters right here. Any of these kids could be stars. The EYBL is the consensus top league. But there is talent on both of these rosters.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
For the Nike EYBL All-Star squad, it starts with Joey Johnson getting the nod at the point guard. Jonathan Lax, his partner in the backcourt. Ice McCall will get a lot of attention out there on the wing. And finally, Robinson and Pachumsey give them a potent combo in the post. For the West Coast All-Stars, their starting five begins with Devontae Mills at point. Jaden Moore is the 2. MP gets the nod at small forward. Brandon Harris is the power forward, and it's Miles Thunderstone at the pivot. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight. Fed his teammate off the bounce there. Nice.
And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall, currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
Pure from three-point range.
Well, Lax on his toes out there. He's focused on the movement of his teammates and looking to find the open man.
To the inside. Pass over to Stone. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
They rely on him to produce, and he's certainly been up to the task.
And now Johnson. Robinson. He's covered by Harris. McCall tickles the twine.
And McCall, he's so poised and close. We can't allow him to get comfortable like this.
You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world. And this game is a great reminder of just that.
Now here's Lack. Swings it to McCall. Fires from deep. Off the mark, his first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Inside. Good for the 5th time tonight, and he remains perfect.
Sweet feed. Call me old school, but teams don't hammer it inside enough anymore.
Pachumsey outside. Swings it to McCall. Now here's Lack. Nails it from 3.
That's what talent evaluators want to see. Lack knocking down the corner 3.
The West All-Stars trailing, and this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
McCall outside. Johnson outside. Lack. Now Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. McCall for 3. And again, it's the EYBL with the trifecta.
Oh, another ice cube. That's what I'm calling his jumpers now. What do you think, Drake? Nearly automatic and lowering the temperature for his team. One shot at a time.
Not much D to start this game, as both teams are rolling offensively.
Yeah, somebody's going to have to get a stop at some point.
Now here's Johnson. Robinson, defended by Harris. McCall from long range. And that one comes out the assist from Robinson.
And McCall splashes it from downtown. He's a premier shooter.
Left side Stone. MP with the 7-footer. McCall grabs the miss. To the middle. Robinson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Both teams scoring well, but there hasn't been much defensive resistance either.
Passes to MP. And the layup's good off the glass. And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, And I'm sure that it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
Now here's MP. He's got 16. The putback. It's good on the putback.
He sees the trajectory of the shot, and he created his own basket. For being so laid back, Milestone, he always has a huge impact on the game.
Here's Pachumsey. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
He sure is a grinder on the floor. He's constantly doing the little things well on the glass.
Pass over to Stone. Down low. Ball's knocked loose. And the ball out of play. The EYBL will have it. Timeout called by EYBL.
Drew Robinson, Joey Jackson.
And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes, 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
With MP up top, defended by Robinson. Moore right side. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Chu. Back to Moore. The tray. Pachumsey pulls it in. EYBL leading this one. Kicks it to Johnson. EYBL no good that time either. The West with the ball. Outside MP. Now Mills. He's covered by Johnson. And here's Moore from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And when Moore's shooting while in rhythm, he's a major threat. Fantastic execution off the catch.
Kicks it to McCall. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Beautiful play. Right there, you see two guys completely on the same page.
And that one's good from MP.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
It's Cologne on the wing. There's the triple. Rebound goes to the WCBL. MP left side. Pachumsey pulls it in. To the paint. A nice shot there by Robinson.
Staying active on the interior, Robinson gets the look he wants.
Just 2 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. And it's MP missing. Pass to Cologne. The three. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Strong pass. Placed the ball right where his teammate needed it.
To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The clock runs out and we are heading to halftime. The Nike EYBL All-Stars on top, up 6. And we'll get you right back to the action on the other side of the break. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Now here's Lack. McCall. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
This is what makes McCall such an enticing prospect. His ability to effortlessly take over games with his scoring is so impressive.
Johnson with the rock. Now guarded by Mills. Lack's shot is off. The West trailing. Down low. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Robinson. And they're pushing it up. And stolen by Moore. MP with the look. Banked in off the glass.
Ooh, the dime, courtesy of Mills. He's got a great feel for the floor.
Johnson with the rock. Rejected by Mills. Inside. MP with the look. Nails the baby hook.
These teams really feeding off each other in terms of energy right now.
It must have been some kind of speech at halftime. Both teams picking things up.
Now here's Johnson. Returns it to McCall. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Stone.
I don't think there's a person in the building who thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah, he had a wide open look. Wonder if he had maybe a little too much time. How do you start building momentum and energy with dunks like that?
Defense just has to adjust. You can't allow the other team to just own the rim.
And until they do, expect more plays like that one.
The WCBL on offense. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
This is the kind of game you love to see, with the lead going back and forth.
And neither of these schools is going to give an inch. Maybe a battle right down to the end.
Now here's Lack. He has 6. McCall tickles the twine.
He plays an essential role by getting his guys to their shots.
Such a nice advantage having an unselfish player like him with a high basketball IQ, always providing for his teammates.
He gets that one to fall. And as accomplished as Miles Stone is on the court, you wouldn't guess that by meeting him. He's the most laid-back player you'll ever meet.
Yeah, it's funny. He's relentless out there in the post, backing guys down, dunking all over them with authority, and bringing the thunder. But talk to him off the court, and it's like Jekyll and Hyde. Just a very laid-back and chill kid.
And the West All-Stars all-time here. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution for West All-Stars.
So it's the West now. They trail by 1. MP with the look. The rebound by Cologne. Here's MP, and he makes good on the layup.
Great job keeping the play alive. Those are hustle points.
And you look at the production of these two stars between MP and McCall, it's been all MP so far.
For all the hype we've heard about McCall's offensive ability, it's been MP putting on the show. He's come out of nowhere, and he's outshined one of the top recruits in his class.
MP, and that one drops.
2 points.
Well, it's been an exciting game for sure. Both teams duking it out here.
And a boatload of lead changes. It's been a game of runs.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Cologne. Yes, and a nice assist from Joey Johnson.
Hey, finding a way. Cologne doing what he does in close.
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Johnson. And MP gets it to go.
And it's a thing of beauty when he moves the ball this well inside.
Now a timeout called by EYBL.
And Coach wants to make some changes right now. Try to gain more control over this one.
Along with Coach, I like the timeout. It's clear there's an opportunity to mix things up.
A big substitution coming up here for the WCBL.
Substitution for the EYBL All-Stars. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Outside, Robinson.
Who's gonna stay here?
Pass to Lack to take the lead. The West All-Stars pull it down. Stolen by Lack. Johnson up top. Back to Lack. Here's McCall. 6 to shoot. For Trumpsy outside. Unable to get the go-ahead bucket. The West All-Stars leading this one. To the middle. Here's MP. Basket. Good.
He came out of the locker room on fire. Great second half for him so far.
Outside, Black.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Back to McCall. Outside, it's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Jonathan Lack.
Coming up with the biggest play of the night. Lack on the attack.
And it's tied up with that one.
just what the doctor ordered. The hoop and the harm, and he makes good on the free throw.
It's stolen away by McCall. To take the lead.
Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
It's going to be on Miles Stone.
A confident player who steps up in the biggest moments. Any coach would love to have McCall on their team.
He's the guy you want on the stripe in that situation, no doubt about it.
Here's Harris. And here's more from the arc. And Joey Johnson pulls it down. Outside, Black. The three-pointer is off the mark. So it's the West now. Outside, MP. And here's Mills from outside. The EYBL All-Stars pull it in. Outside for Lack. McCall, pass to Perchumsey. Connects!
Massive bucket from Perchumsey. It doesn't get any bigger than that.
And here's the West All-Stars. MP. And just miss after miss right now. It's a 2-on-1.
And now they decide to intentionally foul.
Devontae Mills, first personal foul. At the line for the EYBL All-Stars.
Good on the first. And that puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
And here's MP on the outside. And Robinson pulls it down.
And most days, that would be his shot.
And the tip goes to the WCBL All-Stars.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL, getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
Nice take. However, a little too easy if you're asking me.
Now here's Johnson. For the Nike EYBL All-Star squad, it starts with Joey Johnson getting the nod at the point guard. Jonathan Lax, his partner in the backcourt. Ice McCall will get a lot of attention out there on the wing. And finally, Robinson and Perchumsey give them a potent combo in the post. For the West Coast All-Stars, their starting 5 begins with Devontae Mills at point. Jaden Moore is the 2. MP gets the nod at small forward. Brandon Harris is the power forward. And it's Miles Thunderstone at the pivot. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
Now here's Harris. MP with the bucket. And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
Kicks it to Johnson. Back to McCall. And now Perchumsey. Stone defending. Johnson for 3. And again, it's the EYBL All-Stars missing the shot. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
And here's the EYBL. Outside, Black. Swings it to McCall. Clock at 6. The EYBL, no good that time either. Down low. Here's Harris. Return to MP. Lays it up and banks it in.
All about the dime there. Terrific court vision.
And here's the EYBL. 8-point game. You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world. And this game is a great reminder of just that.
Now here's Harris. To the inside. MP. He makes another one. That's number 4 for him. He's now 4 for 4.
Their offense has been firing on all cylinders since the opening tip.
Yeah, the D already scrambling to make adjustments before this game gets out of hand.
Now McCall, back to Lack. Perchunsi with the screen to halt the run. Lack's shot is off.
Even without the 3-ball falling for him, the defense has to be better out there.
Yeah, there's no way he should be left that wide open.
And he gets it to go.
They've really built themselves an impressive lead in the opening minutes.
Yeah, solid defense paired with an aggressive offense. They just keep gaining ground.
And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall, currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
Now here's Lack. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Inside, out of bounds, that goes to the EYBL All-Star.
Careless mistake. Turnovers like that give coaches gray hairs.
So it's both teams making a change here. And here's McCall.
Substitution for West All-Stars.
Pass to Lack. That 3 off the mark. The WCBL on offense. Here's MP. Good. Carrington gets the assist.
They just continue to add to this impressive lead.
And make no mistake about it, they're doing it with points in the paint.
Now here's Lack. McCall from long range. Connects it from downtown.
His skills, they're matched by his relentlessness. He's in the middle of everything offensively.
And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure that it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
And count it, the shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
The defense got Lack in the act, but he stays with it and earns himself an and one opportunity.
So both teams making some changes here.